Hey, good day and thanks for joining another motivational book discussion. This is Good Vibes Book Club, and this is where we discuss a motivational book each and every week. This week's book is one of my personal favorites, Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. It's currently sitting on 4th place in the Amazon's best sellers ranking for 2019. In fact, it has been from the beginning of 2019. In this section, we get up close and personal, ladies. Okay, this is our section. We discuss about the men in our lives. I definitely would like to hear your views. And yes, men, I definitely would love to hear views from you. Okay, I know a lot of times the men would like to share, their perspective of what women and what we're saying about the men in our lives. So absolutely like to hear views from both the man and the woman on this one. How are we receiving this, and what are we learning from this? Is it applicable for us? Which other factors could we add as advice, especially for the younger generations? So Rachel shares some lies, her perspective of writing a book. She shares some lies that she used to believe, and then she shares the truth which she learned through her life experience. And then she also shares some practical recommendations that we also can use. So from the lies and the truth that she experienced and the hints and the tips, we also can possibly pick up a couple and see how we can implement and make our lives better as well. So listen up. Here is a lie. Okay, number 1, loving him is enough for me. Okay, now this is falsehood, wrong, no, okay? Because now here's the thing, you need to love yourself, you need to appreciate yourself, you need to respect yourself, and enjoy your personal space. You need to be yourself. You need to do you. It is not about, just the other person. It is not about just pleasing someone else and catering for someone else's needs. It begins with you. You need to be the person who loves yourself, who is your very own cheerleader at times, okay? You need to definitely love you. It is not about just loving the man or just being there for someone else. Be there for yourself as well, and understand that even if when things go wrong, you are completely whole and perfect as you are. If a relationship did not go according to plan, it does not mean that you are unattractive or you are not so smart or there's absolutely everything so wrong with you. No, you are whole and perfect as you are, especially if you embrace yourself, understand yourself, love and appreciate yourself. The more you love yourself, the better people will respond to you and will love you. Okay, it begins again with you. You can't expect people to know you if you do not know yourself. You can't expect people to respect you if you do not respect yourself. You can't expect people to appreciate you if you do not appreciate yourself. And you definitely can't expect people to care if you do not care yourself. It always begins with you, and you need to teach people how you want to be treated. You need to show people how you deserve to be treated. They will see it from you, from your actions, not just from what you say, but from how you conduct yourself. Your words should be in line with your actions, and people will know how to relate with you. If you are genuine, be yourself. Do not try and mimic and copy and try and pretend you're someone else whom you're not, because that becomes so much more confusing and you lose sight of who you actually are. And the beauty is when you embrace who you are and you are yourself, and people will see that. People will see when it's genuine. People will love you. The man of your dreams will love you for who you are, especially when you know yourself as well. Ladies, gone are the days where women could sit back and let a man take charge and lead and control everything, okay? Our voice matters as women, okay? Your thoughts matter. Okay, don't hide your thoughts and your ideas behind, submission, behind being respectful of the man. Be bold enough, courageous enough to express yourself, okay? Be direct in how you express yourself. Be clear, concise, okay? And let people understand you, okay? If you do not do that, again, you will always be receiving the worst end of the bargain at all times. So your voice matters, your opinion matters. Let it be heard. You have equal opportunity to make a better life for yourself. Don't just sit back and expect that a man will take care of you and provide everything. He'll be your knight in shining armor. You have equal opportunity to provide these things for yourself. You too can take charge of your life. Be in a relationship because you want to, and not because you need someone to take care of you. You need someone to be there for emotions and tell you all these words that you crave to hear. You need to know that you are a queen, that you are an amazing, phenomenal person before someone else even comes to share all of this and tells you all of this. You need to know it first. So yes, life is too short. It's too short for you to live under par your standards. Have standards, set those standards, and always live in accordance to those standards with each and every task that you do, with each and every action that you do. Okay? So women, our time is now. We need to make our presence felt. We need to make our voice heard. We need to really live our lives the best way that we also are created to. We're not created to be shadows and background people. We are created to be, to reign supreme as well. Let us take charge of that. Let us utilize that to the best of our ability. It begins with the decisions we make. It begins with the way we conduct ourselves at each and every moment of our lives. So yes, reflect, look at yourself. Are there any areas where you are actually implying that you are not good enough until a man steps in and tells you that this is what you need to do? If you even are implying that, work on it, ladies. Let it reflect that you too matter, okay? You are that leader too. You are, an entrepreneur. You are a person who has got, who deserves to be heard and listened to. No one is going to do that unless you portray that fully. So some hints and tips which Rachel shares. Again, this is something that we know. Let us apply it. Have a close-knit relationship with people who care for you and who are wiser than you, okay? Who will not sugarcoat issues. Okay, when there's something that you are doing and if you are now coming off track, you need a person who's not going to sugarcoat, but a person who's going to tell you bluntly, okay, and quite frankly that you are now stepping out of line and show you how to get back on track. You need a person who's going to be, able to give you that constructive criticism. Have a strong sisterhood bond, okay? Have a strong bond with other sisters who are going to be there for you and support you and help you and coach you and share some of these hints and tips which you will definitely need as you continue on in life. As well as the men, have that strong brotherhood. Well, men already have this for the most part. So have that club, that brotherhood, that sisterhood that is going to be uplifting you at all times. You need to have people in your life that can give you tough love, that can actually, tell you what is right, tell you what is wrong, and discipline where possible, have a good approach, but be there for you at every step of the way. And people that you respect enough, whose advice you respect, okay, because they also would have lived it out. They are able to give you this kind of advice. So have such people in your life. So people, who when it gets rough and hard along the way, who will not go away, but who will be there and stick with you and be there to assist you at all times. Okay, so when needed, who will also help to shape you so that you are always at your best at all times. So you need such people, and make sure that you have such people. people in your life. So identify, even if it means you go and you have identified the kind of person, you approach them, you share your interest, and for the most part, people would definitely want to assist you, but have a close-knit relationship with the right people, the kind of people that are going to definitely assist you in times of need. So the best kind of relationships are those entered by people who are already whole in their singlehood and who already know who they are and what their purpose is in life, and who are already living according to their life goals. If you still haven't identified who you are, if you still haven't gotten grasp of your true identity, if you still haven't answered the question, who am I, then rather work on that first before you expect someone else to come into your life and need you to be completely whole. Have a relationship when you've already fully have identified with who you are. So build yourself first, define your own identity first, be comfortable with who you are, and only will you then attract someone who will be equally comfortable with loving you the way that you are. So if you know who you are, you will be loved the way that you are. And for those anticipating finding a hero in life and expecting the hero, the knight in shining armor, to come and fight all their dragons and come and sweep them off their feet, think about this for a minute. You do not need a hero, okay? At this point in time, right now, you are the hero in your life. The decisions that you have made to shape your life, the things you continue to do to make your life better, to become a better person, you are the hero in your life. So take some time to observe the greatness that already exists in you, already is inside of you. Embrace that and acknowledge that, you know what, you can work on that, embrace that, and you can definitely become the best version of yourself. So the target that you set for yourself and successfully reached, okay, all those are adding up on the fact that you are already a hero yourself. So love yourself, embrace yourself, give yourself some credit. You deserve it. So thank you so much. There's a lot that can be said in this session, and there are a lot of examples as well. I would like to also hear what you picked up from this section. The section really showing us that we are good enough as we are as well. Okay, let us love ourselves, let us embrace ourselves, and let us accept truth for what it is. Okay, and let us not play victim games, but let us be courageous and be bold in life and take the opportunities we have and groom and build ourselves at all times. Thank you so much. Let us definitely meet again in the next video.